Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Let's Try episode. Today we'll be taking a look at Black Book from 2021. Black Book is a turn-based RPG adventure card game with a story that takes root in Slavic myths. In this game we play as a young human sorceress and will be fighting evil in a world filled with mythological creatures, and time will tell if we'll find both friendly and unfriendly creatures. As always, I'm playing this blind, and without any further ado, let's try Black Book. We are going to go ahead and play on normal difficulty. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that at least these two words are very much Slavic in nature, and we're gonna be playing on, I'm sorry if I butcher this, on Snatka.
Once upon a time, evil spirits dwelled here in these parts, and in a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegor. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard, which meant that he would pass straight to hell. As for the orphan, Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Old Igor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out for the crossroads.
There's no way I can read that out loud. But we are somewhere in 1879.
I slept poorly last night. Been waiting, hoping for you to return. But you haven't. You never sat at the table. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where you had it? Relatives. And from the warm summer, you departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems. Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no other choice. I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. Sleep. I won't be long.
Hey, welcome to the game Black Book. Okay, use the left one to move around and use the right to select points of interest. Okay. First of all, let's just real quick go into the volume settings because it seemed like, unfortunately, this is at max. It seems like it was very low. Hopefully it's okay. I gotta say, straight off the bat though, it seems like, I know the game description sort of said we are gonna be battling evil, but I gotta say, using a witch book called the Black Book, resurrecting someone from the dead, breaking seals to do it, it doesn't exactly sound like we are fighting forces of evil now, does it? Sounds like we are fighting forces of good. Or maybe we're fighting evil for very evil things.
I need to go to the crossroads. The pine needles are golden with the sun already.
Okay, seems like it's a bit better now, sound-wise.
They didn't bury him in the holy ground.
Oh, we can turn them off. Okay. Okay, let's well, leave them on. Why not? See what's at the crossroads. Ooh, an herb. Or herb, I'm actually not sure. Adam's head heals minor wounds. A useful thing in any journey. On any journey. Replenishes 5 health. Okay. Okay, and I can freely move around here. That's actually surprising. Okay, maybe not too freely, but freely enough, I'd say. To the crossroads. Okay, anything over here though? Oh, see, there you go. Okay, so there is a bit to explore at least. Oh, another herb. Prickrish herb. Witch doctors know ways to protect people from all kinds of curses with this herb. 5 shield, maybe?
He guards Vilgert, it seems.
Vilgert.
From the dark forces. He guards Vilgert, it seems.
Vilgert, okay.
I have to go to the crossroads. I have nothing to do in the village. The spring is so hot this year. I don't have time to work in the field now.
Okay, I wonder actually if there are any of these points that it's gonna be interesting if we kick them
low. I need to hurry to the crossroads.
Several times. Since she does seem to say different things, let's go to the crossroads. So far seems interesting enough. Looking forward to seeing how the cards are gonna be used in the battle. Initiation of the Khaldun.
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what might happen once it's complete. However, the time to draw the circle has come.
Okay, that's as a hint. I don't think we're going to be using that yet, so let's look around. Oh, hello. Golbits.
The crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago. Clearly, the Golbets here mark the graves of the unclean. Otherwise, why would they be near a crossroads?
Okay, Golbets. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be a lot of words that we are not gonna be able to pronounce. Ooh, an herb. Another Adam's head, very nice. Maybe we'll be using that soon enough. Anything over here that we can check out? Okay. See, now I'm getting a bit worried because now the game is sort of telling me there'll be a boss fight soon.
Cherding, 16 miles. Solikamsk, 102 miles. Nirop, 21 miles. This milepost has been here for a long time. The paint is almost gone.
Old and enchanted candles from old Igor's hut. With their help, you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Okay, applies 3 defense on the first turn. Very nice. Let's see how much that's gonna come to fruition here.
So, have you found the candles?
It just so happens that I
Well
have.
done. All by yourself at that. Seems my teachings were not lost on you, after all.
Must be very proud. I was able to find some candles.
Now let's draw a circle.
Okay.
Be careful not to leave any gaps. Otherwise, we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
Okay, don't see any
I made the
gaps.
circle. Is it alright right, Grandfather?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend. Well, go on. It's time for you to take my knowledge.
Sounds ominous.
Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it.
Okay. I mean, it looks full of bad ideas, but
Would
yes.
you look at that? What power emanates from the book?
Guess no way, no turning back now.
The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I taught you.
Oh, Grandpa.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I'm scared. I don't know if I can.
Don't you fret, Vasya. If you run, you'll perish.
Okay, thanks for the pep talk.
So come on, speak the words. And soon you'll be a witch. I know you won't falter.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads.
I'll get up without crossing myself, and I will go to the crossroads. I don't even know what that means.
On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it. And I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat. For this cat, give me neither inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat, but bestow me with knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp. So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
Okay.
Here are your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life.
Oh,
To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon.
it's a cat. Well,
Time
Okay.
for your first Zagavar.
Sagabar. Welcome to your first battle. Each battle consists of turns. You and your enemy take turns, but you always get to go first. You win when you destroy all enemies before you, reducing their health to 0. Okay. This is the Black Book. It contains all of your Sagavars. I already forgot. Try using the page Urasi. Press the end turn button to recite your Sagavor. I thought the Sagavor was the enemy. In either case, it has 13 health, so do we. And this looks like this one is gonna deal 4. Damage 4, yep, let's okay, looks like he's gonna attack for 1. Did that not do it? Don't even know what I'm doing. Bite for 1. Do I need to press Y, maybe? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, schmack, enemy turn. It's gonna bite, okay. Okay, the pages you had the previous turn have changed. The book alters the pages each turn. Okay. Enemy attacks can be blocked with the defense. Defense shields you from damage but disappears on your next turn. Recite the page of Delay, which has the defense effects. Okay, 5 defense. And do I need to do anything else? Is that it? It plays it. Think so. Okay. Enemy turn attacks for 1.
Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly.
Seems like it was attacking for maybe a couple of times. It looked like the attack triggered several times.
Now draw up a complete Zagavar.
You may combine several pages into a Sagovar. You can currently recite a maximum of 3 pages, as indicated by the empty slots at the top of the screen. Okay. Sakovar consists of orders and keys. You can currently recite a Sakovar consisting of 2 orders and 1 key. Ah, okay. Okay, so there is... Each card have an icon. Yep, you can see the type of the page, order or key in its upper corner. Okay, so we have 2 Urasi. It's not gonna kill it. And we have a Raba. Okay, I'm not we can't see... Ah, okay, that's what it's attacking, I guess. It doesn't say how many times it's gonna do it. So, assuming it's just the one, we can do 2 Urasi, and we can actually do a Raba for 3. I suppose. Let's try that, see what happens. We get 3. Whack. And whack. And we get 3. Are we gonna lose anything? No, just the one. Okay.
This demon is nearly beaten. A couple more spells to rid the world of it.
Okay, the Black Book helps you predict your enemy's actions. Study the enemy's intents carefully to upset their plans. Okay, well, right now it doesn't matter too much, luckily. Bless. Okay, Varahile. Bless increases damage of each page for 2. Oh, very nice. For 2 turns, okay. Waste. Ah, okay. Scorch it. Deals 3 damage each turn, ignoring armor. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter too much what we do here, so let's just fell the beast. Okay, very nice, very nice. That's an interesting concept so far.
Take that, you monkey, hellhound.
And straight into the gates of hell, apparently.
Well, now, Vasha, enter this maw. You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Well, safe travels.
Sure. Safe travels into the gates of hell. Seems like a good idea. Okay. Black Rift. Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, is that you, Vasilisa? I should congratulate you, for the first seal is open. Only 6 remain.
Why do I get the feeling that these 6 seals are actually not gonna bring back our lost love, but maybe release something?
Oh, but will you be able to open the rest?
Pretty classic story, I feel, if that's the case.
This is another matter entirely.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. Who are you?
What sort of devil are you?
How rude, Vasilisa. I'm your chief advisor. It is I who grants you the powers of a Khaldun.
Well, Doom, okay.
We will become better acquainted in time, I presume.
Okay, the wish.
I'm curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Indeed, as legend dictates. Who knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon. Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it.
what about
How
these
do I open the
seals?
seals?
Oh, can't figure it out by yourself, girl? I'm disappointed in you.
Okay. I guess we will leave.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet.
But to say that sounded too easy.
Have you forgotten your purpose? I named you a witch. How many demons will you take on for your service?
Let's not be greedy. Let's grab one. Why not?
Surely I will only need one at most.
We do not assign fewer than 3 imps, Vasilisa.
3 it is.
I'll pick out the best among Yegor's old imps for you. Now go. Perhaps we'll meet again. If you manage to open the seals.
Okay, I was half expecting a mini dungeon or something like that. Black book, okay. Guess that was some sort of short intro. Okay, so we now have 3 imps.
What? Well, are you awake? The sun rose while you were coming to. Had to drag you home. I understand it's not easy to pass through the Devil's domain. So, you've seen it?
Huh? Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream. The devil made me a witch.
Well, then it is a good day. What did I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago.
New Bailichka. 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 New Bailichka. I wonder what that is.
What's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals. I could never open the first one.
The first one seemed pretty easy.
Here's the second seal. The Aspen one.
I mean, he can't have been much of a witch or sorcerer or whatever if he couldn't even open the first seal.
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part, but what spirit is the Aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain a bit.
Yeah, you do that.
Maybe there's something in the books? You yourself are a witch now. I knew that you would not let me down. The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Susetkes who told the heads of the families.
Setkes. Okay.
Now people will come to you for advice. I am old now, not many teeth left. My Koldun powers are waning. Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for your problem. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there, on the table. Do you remember how I taught you bookbinding?
No.
Afterwards, see to that visitor of yours. Some evil spirit has been giving him trouble. Got it?
Have you yourself met this devil?
I was initiated as a Koldun once. I saw this devil, who gave me my charts.
Charts.
I couldn't even lift the first seal.
Yeah.
And you, all you needed was one touch, and it's gone already. It seems there is great power within you. Got it?
I got it. Let's get to work.
I got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work.
Look for the spirits around the district. Maybe we'll get lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have passed, we won't be able to help.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's a gentle reminder that there actually is a time limit.
God bless.
God, really? You worked for the devil? You have something to say?
Masha, have you taken well to learning the mystical arts? Are you curious enough to learn some more?
Okay. You know, I would love to spend a good amount of time to talk to this guy,
No,
but
I have to go, Grandfather. We'll talk later.
I think to be able to show some of this stuff, we probably have to get a move on here. On this screen, you can change the page composition of the Black Book. On the right side, you can see the current page composition of the Black Book. On the left side are pages available to you, but not in the current Black Book composition. You can categorize pages with special filters. You might receive pages that are currently unavailable as battle or task rewards. You can alter the page composition of the book. To craft new pages, you need rubles. The Black Book volume has to stay within the limits of a maximum and minimum number of pages. You may also save 3 different sets of pages and change them as needed. Okay. In time, you will uncover even more Black Book pages, which are sealed away at the present. You can change the composition of the Black Book at any time, except during combat. Okay. 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 Well versed. Okay, we can't actually afford anything right now. Well versed. This page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color in Saga of War. Okay. Guess we'll see how that works out. Okay, I don't want to change any of this stuff anyway right now. I don't feel like we know too much about the game yet, so let's go and check out this visitor. Hello, my friend.
God bless Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. Some flour for your household. Please, hear me out. I won't waste your time. I'll tell you straight away. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working in the night when suddenly we heard some strange sounds. Then a shadow began to darken in one of the corners. Such a deep blackness. We ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge in these matters. What should I do now?
During the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations?
Peasants, spirits, and fiends will all seek your advice and help in affairs of witchery. After all, you are a knower. If you answer a knowledgeability question correctly, you will receive an experience reward. Sometimes your answers will influence in-game events. Okay, to recognize the correct answer, you will have to carefully study your surroundings and the onomasticon, which you can open at any moment from your menu. You can also receive a hint by pressing your knowledge button. However, you will get only half the experience. Okay. So during the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations? I mean, could easily just be bandits, but we do have knowledge ability if we press okay. Was that a hint? Is that a hint? I mean, they said I could open something. Was it this? Oh, this one. Okay, the mill that stood still. Oh, not that button. What's this? Okay, this is all sorts of information here. Okay, a man from Viatka once lived in our village. He would tell us stories. One involved a miller that had to make offerings to a shishiga, or else she would prevent the mill's mechanisms from turning. As an offering, he gave part of his stores of flour, grain, and breadcrumbs. On one occasion, he forgot and offered nothing. Sure enough, the windmill ground to a halt. When the man went to investigate inside the mill, there was the shishiga, sitting on the grinder, threatening him with her finger outstretched. She suddenly vanished. The miller gathered some tobacco and threw it at the shadows in the corners of the mill at midnight. The windmill started to turn again, and the shishiga stopped causing mischief. Okay, well, this clearly tells me that it's definitely demons and not bandits, even though it could very well sound like it. But it sounds like maybe if it's not this guy, then the previous miller had some, or a previous miller anyway, had a deal. Don't know if I actually used a hint there, but in either case, let's go with demons.
Why do you work at night?
Nice.
Demons are at work.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, indeed.
Well, how do you think the millstones turn? Not by the wind alone, obviously. It's forbidden to work a windmill after nightfall.
But what do we do now? I did everything right when I built it. Please, help me. I have this old item that you might find useful.
You'd better cough it up if we help you.
Oh, wow.
All right, Vasha. Look into what's going on with that place. The demon there may be of use to us, you know?
I'll find out what's going on with your chort.
Your task. With your chort, okay.
Oh, thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now.
It was interesting, though, because it seemed like there were several things that I could have noticed, such as, for instance, there is no wind, such as the fact that he was working at night, things like that. Definitely something that I didn't think about.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshi, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals while you're off dealing with the mill.
Okay, let's go deal with the mill.
To make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's head. It will heal you up if anything goes sideways.
Okay, he definitely said herb, but I wonder if it's like a British versus American thing, herb versus herb. Or both
Time
just
for
work.
you to be on your way. Evil spirits won't quell themselves. Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything else?
I do actually, but let's ask about the windmill though.
Where do I find this windmill?
Don't you remember the one to the north of Vilgord? The devil haunts that place at night, people say. Go there and be back home by sunrise. We have much to do.
Okay.
Got it, grandfather. It's time to go. See you tomorrow.
I do like that
Wait. One more thing.
that everything is voiced.
I've sent a chort to Kusheva village. He must have cursed someone. Go there and fix it. You'll earn some money in process.
Okay, an optional task as well.
All right, Grandpa.
You are now on your travel map. Every night it will display different locations. You may go on your way only after you speak to all of your visitors. Okay. You can visit any available location. However, your health recovers only after you accomplish your task and return to the Isba. Your goal, visit your main task location. Alright. However, you can't reach it without visiting all of the other locations along the way. The game autosaves each time the location changes. You can also save your progress manually, in which case the game will save as soon as you enter a new location. You can open the map by clicking on your present location. Okay, this is definitely not for controller. That might be why we were a bit confused earlier as well. We wish you the best of luck exploring the northern lands of Sheridan Uyest. Uyest, okay. Was this the... Yeah, this is the optional task. Okay. Not far from Kamgord, a rich peasant named Mogilevsky built his mansion. Let's go check that out, shall we? Okay, we have the main task, deal with the miller's shorts. Then we have an optional task, which is what we're doing now. Then we have some valuables. I don't know if that's maybe what we can carry or what we can find during this chapter. Let's go to Mogilevsky's mansion. And I'm so sorry if I'm gonna butcher everything here. Name-wise, anyway, language-wise.
You stealthily creep by the village houses. At least, you thought you were being stealthy. You hear a familiar voice calling out from one of the windows overhanging the street.
Swasha, wait! I have business with you.
Okay.
Hush! We'd better whisper. I've got this neighbor and I hate her guts. So curse her a bit, will you? Here's a killer curse or something. Not a strong one. I've got a gift ready for you.
You know, my friend, just because you don't like her doesn't mean that we want to curse her, does it? I mean, I gotta say, I sort of got the vibes off of old Igor. That's you know, he's not necessarily the most friendly sort. The miller did offer a reward, and he was like, "Yeah, you better effing cough it up if we decide to help you." You know, there was no like, "Oh no, it's okay, we'll help you because we are good people" kind of thing. It was just like, yeah, something for something. I don't know that how the world usually works, but still, I think because this guy is a bit of a dick, let's curse him instead.
I don't have time for this. I'm on my way to help the miller.
You wait for the peasant to leave, then read a black Zagavr to curse him.
Uh-oh. You have just committed your first sin. They say that the fate of the Koldun and which is to burn in eternal flames with no chance for absolution. The outcome of some events of the game is yours to decide. Your sin counter will change according to your decisions. Uh-oh. Your number of sins affects your choice of replies as well as possible game endings. They say each person has an angel on their right shoulder and a devil on their left, but to whom you turn your ear is entirely up to you. Okay, I'm guessing if we had cursed the lady, we would have gotten a sin as well, and maybe we have declined. We might have gotten something else. Okay. Okay, Kusheva village, a small village to the west of the Kolvar. I've been there a couple of times with old Igor when healing Sum's cows. This is the place he sent a chort for a job. Okay, let's go check it out. Let's be nicer from now on. Let's not run around
Notice a noisy
cursing
family
people.
gathering in front of one of the houses. It's unusual to see an entire family out on the street at this hour. Strange, muffled sounds are coming from inside their house. Falling cutlery, furniture moving around.
Good evening to you, Vasilisa. God himself has sent you to us tonight. Everything has been turned upside down in our house. The enemy of men is haunting our house.
The enemy of men. Okay.
The devil himself is here. Everyone is scared senseless.
How did it manage to get in here? It's no simple matter for a chort to get inside a human dwelling. What did you do yesterday?
We just had some tea. Natalia likes it a lot. She's quite fond of tea. Then we prayed and went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, it all started.
Okay, so there's an encyclopedia entry. No. Doesn't say there's an encyclopedia entry, but okay, whatever.
Tea time turned into a chort invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place.
Okay. Let's see. We probably missed something. There's nothing new here. Okay, let's see. Ritual or behavior reinforced by custom is inseparable from mythology. It is often believed that specific events are consequences of another. For instance, a peasant suffering misfortune after forgetting to cross himself is perceived as being punished for not observing a ritual. This has resulted in all sorts of popular beliefs. Dishes not locked away at night or crossed become a refuge for evil spirits. A sick child or a changeling needs to be thrown across the threshold of a house inhabited by spirits who were lured there by the killing of a rooster during its construction. Jesus. After some time, the underlying reason for a ritual becomes forgotten, leaving behind only the ritual itself. It does, however, speak something about dishes not locked away at night or crossed become a refuge for evil spirits. And that is an option here. Yeah, there's nothing new here. And this is probably the newest one. What else do we got here? Tea time turned into a short invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place. I mean, it doesn't mention anything about windows being open, does it? Sick child or changeling needs to be thrown across the threshold, blah, 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 blah. No, nothing about open windows. I mean, it's gotta be... Unless there's something I'm not seeing, it's gotta be the cross tableware. Let's see.
And did you make the sign of the
Nice.
cross over the samovar?
Okay, so in the first one, we got 25 teeth. It looks like. I don't know why it would look like that, but 25 experience, I think it was. And so we definitely used a hint on the first one. That's fair.
That must be it. We didn't mark the samovar with a cross.
You must do this. And please remember next time.
You're such a great knower, Vasya.
I gotta say, this sounds like a pretty high maintenance lifestyle world to live in. If you have to do all these things all the effing time, if you don't want to get invaded by
Please,
spirits.
won't you help us? Don't leave us this way.
Of course, I'll help you.
Oh, very well. I will help you. It's no good sleeping on the street, is it?
Thank you, Vasilisa. Have some milk for you, Johnny.
Sure.
You come inside the Izba. Everything is in complete disarray. The Chorts have certainly had their way here. You make the sign of the cross and take a couple of careful steps deeper inside.
Let's explore the Izba
The
first.
demons have made a mess. They threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily, the brass utensils seem to be intact. The most damaged part is the shrine in the corner. The icon cases are damaged, and the candles are broken.
Okay. Red corner. Why was that on top? That's strange. Okay, the red corner is one of the most important and mystical places in an Izba. It is similar in importance to the hearth since it plays a central role in the home. It's most commonly in the right-hand corner of an Izba, across from the door, even in some northern Russian traditions where a porch is situated in an unusual manner. Most likely ancestral idols were once placed atop these shrines. Following the arrival of Christianity, it became home to the icons of the saints. The other name for the red corner is Bozhnitsa, which means a god's place, and it always housed a small icon lamp. The head of the family sat in this corner and oversaw holiday feasts. Additionally, before the funeral, the deceased body of the family head was placed on a table with his head below the red corner. When entering an Izba, a visitor would make the sign of the cross over himself while looking at the red corner, even if there were no icons present. Okay. Let's
You approach the overturned samovar. Suddenly, it shakes and starts to move, and red eyes light up the darkened room. A demon is here.
Let's prepare to fight. Okay, some of our short. Okay, there are 2 of them. Oh my god, they are hitting for... Okay, he is defending himself. Only the other one is actually attacking. So that is good. He's attacking for 4 though. What do we have? We have 1 attack. We have a bless. That's actually kind of nice. Let's do bless. You've just added a page that contains a status effect to your Sagovar. Status effects usually reduce their value each turn. Carefully choose the right moment and the right place in a Sagovar for pages with status effects. Yeah, that's why I put it first, because I think that means we're gonna do extra damage. Let's do it on you. And we need some defense. You're casting 2 defense, so we need 1. We need 2 more. So let's do this one. Sounds good. And you did 6 damage instead of 4. Very nice. Oh. You shielded him. Interesting. Okay. You know, that tells me if he's... Can we actually see that? Ah, okay. He's always going to shield him, so that's... makes it a good idea to go for him first. Okay, again, we want 5 block is good. What else do we get? No. The page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color in Sagovar. Okay. Is it a heal? What damage? It might be a heal. We don't have enough block here to block everything, so I'm thinking we'll do you. Only do you, and let's see what this is. I think it's a heal. Not sure. Blocked. Nice. Okay. Starting to see a pattern here. What's going on? Waste 3. You know, that might be very nice to get on the guy that is kind of low already. You know, we can kill this guy, I think. 4 plus 3, right? 4 plus 2. Okay, never mind then. Okay, we can do that. Okay. Then let's actually cast that one. What else we got? Then we have to do this. Then we can do this, because then maybe we can kill that next turn. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, turn 4. Let's see. We have another waste, which means you are dead. You're hitting for 6 now, which means we need both of these. But that means you're dead, so we should be okay here. Okay, you're actually full dead. I'm stupid. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we could have won a turn earlier, but that would have been it. Okay, well, we just go full on damage here, since it is gonna die. Very nice. Interesting concept so far. Oh, choose a new page. Any new page automatically added to the black book. Okay. 3 damage to all enemies. Or firm 1. The page remains active for 1 turn and affects other pages. for instance, well versed. Not sure what that does yet. Okay, increase the number of orders in the book in the next round by 1. Ah, okay. Okay, so with this one, Babushka Mandalina. Okay. With this one, we will be able to play 3 orders and a key the turn after we play it. That's kind of neat. Or like an all-out turn maybe, but it also costs an order in that round where we don't do anything else. But let's try it. Okay, 125 teeth, 6 rubbles, and we continue.
The elders of the family bow to you and thank you for helping them. They also give thanks to God for bringing you here. The girl, Axinia, assures you that from now on every jar in the house will be crossed.
Good idea. Okay, we cannot go there again. No, that's fine. Old riverbed. At one time, the culver flowed through here. Now this place is a swamp. Okay, let's go check it out.
The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air is split by dull croaks coming from the swamp.
Draw a circle. I mean, just the fact that we have that option, I mean, it screams like we're gonna be ambushed. So let's draw a circle.
Quickly draw a circle on the soft swamp soil and light the candles. A moment passes, then another. Finally, a demon appears and lunges at your defensive circle.
There we go. 25 teeth. Okay, 18 health. You are attacking for 4. We have our babushka. Ooh. We are not actually gonna be able to block for enough here. I guess we'll get to see if we can heal something. Something like that, I think, is what we can do. I don't think the waste really matters here. Let's do that. We're gonna take our first damage, it seems. Okay. I thought we would be able to play an extra order. Maybe I don't understand it. That's strange. Did we just get an extra order down here, maybe? That might be it. Let's look next round if we get 3 orders or 3 dark orders, 2 white and 2 keys. Let's see if that's how it works, maybe. What do we have here? Let's do that. Let's find out if that's a heal. I would love to cast Bless, but let's actually find out if this is a heal. It is. Nice. +1. Good. Good to know. Blocked everything. Very nice. You're attacking for 3 this time. Okay, this is completely random, but maybe we just... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it does. I'm at a blank here. Let's... We have a key for 3 block. Let's finally get our Bless out. Do that. That. That blocks everything. Yeah. We could ignore the block and take 1 damage, because, to be fair, it's not a lot. And I think we heal at the end of this, so... Could have done more damage, but... I think we'll be okay here in either case. Bless should either have 1 off or wear off. We just cast 2 of these and then we're good to go. Yeah, doesn't matter how much damage you do because you are dead. Nice. Okay. This page remains active for 3 turns and affects other pages. Firm 3. I mean, it doesn't do anything. I guess I don't really know what Firm does. Already in the book. I don't remember seeing this in the book. Not something that's well versed, but I don't know. Okay, this is slightly confusing. Let's try the firm one. Let's see what it does. Try and play it, see what happens. Ooh, what's this? Kamgård Woods. Okay. Tiny woods to the north of Kamgård village. In the autumn you can find mushrooms upon mushrooms here. Oh, let's go check it out. So we've been going strong for an hour now. Oh, sorry.
Wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees. You read the protective spells, but out comes a person, not a demon. An ancient woman dressed in old clothes. It would seem you have come across a beggar.
We're gonna greet the beggar, of course.
A witch, a witch. I can smell your kind from a mile away. Can you spare a few coins?
Of course.
You don't need much to get by. A person is only as good as they are charitable.
Of course.
Here you are. Don't forget me in your prayers.
Thank you. I'll pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, a healing herb.
Okay, as I was saying, we've been going on for an hour now. I think we'll finish this one, and then that'll be a good time to call it. I think this has shown quite nice what the game is. Okay, Bikichi Forest. There's an old forest near the Kolva River by Bikichi Village. It has a master. Okay, every forest does. Okay, see if we can find him.
Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigichi village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle.
Steal the gifts or tamper with the charter. Why would I do any of these? Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bikichi village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle. I'm gonna assume that, you know, they're asking something nice, not to kill something, so I don't see any of these to be interesting, so I think we're just gonna, you know, leave it to whatever it is.
You decide to leave the sacrifice to the Leshi untouched. This is Bigichi's folk business, not yours.
Exactly my point. Okay, oh my god. Penishskaya Ravine. This ravine is famous among Cherdin's herbalists. It's said you can find a lot of good herbs here, only if you're an expert in this, of course. I don't think I'm an expert, but let's check it out nonetheless.
While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake's nest. Baby snakes are still inside their eggs. Fortunately, the mother snake does not seem to be around. You make a small wall of stones around the nest and wait for the larger snake to come back. The mother snake soon returns. Seeing the barrier, she fruitlessly tries to get past, but soon leaves.
Okay, seems like a cruel thing to do, but okay.
Some time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. The snake touches the grassy mass to the stone barrier, and the wall instantly collapses. The snake is reunited with its nest. You quickly grab the grass before the snake hides it. It smells of rust. The only noticeable thing about it is the cross shape made by 4 leaves. Fortune has smiled upon you. You have found a break herb, a bundle of aromatic weeds that opens locks and barriers.
Interesting. Let's take the herb.
You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Ah, it's that one. We found one out already. Okay. Okay, up to Kachevo Lake, a curved lake on the left bank of the Kolva. They say 2 men drowned in it this year. It must be quite an unsafe place at night.
On a hillside near Kacheva Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There is something strange in his uneven movements. Something that gives you shivers.
Okay. I don't actually see anyone here on the screen, so... Okay, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There's something strange in his uneven movements. Let's read a prayer.
The black figures disappear as soon as you recite the name of God.
Okay. Maybe we could have attacked, gotten a combat out of that. Who knows? Okay. Near Nizovka River. This river flows through Polyat Ridge. Someone in Pokcha village told me that this river was formed from the tears of Polyat. Sounds like a tall tale. Polyat. Your guess is as good as mine.
Gloomy windmill arms creak in the distance, parting the pre-dawn fog. The shadow of an owl passes overhead. It crosses your path, a bad omen, since man's path and man's destiny are as one. Yet, could it be it was trying to point you somewhere?
Let's cast a protective spell.
You read a protective Zagavar and feel that the ancient words help you. You continue your journey with confidence. Besides, a bit of extra training never hurts.
Okay, didn't get the chance to follow it. That's okay. Ooh, 2 extra things here before we go to the old windmill. Okay. Gorodishensky Ravine. They said that the Chud lived here. A dangerous and unholy place. The ravines are death traps at night. Falling into one will surely leave you crippled.
You meet 2 travelers from Bigichi village who are on their way to the fields. The 3 of you continue on your journey together. Near the mouth of a chasm, one of them jokingly tries to shove you into the pit.
Into the pit, okay. I don't like being shoved.
You strike the peasant backhanded. As you glare at your 2 traveling companions, they transform into black, shadow-cloaked demons.
I thought so. Everything is fishy in this game. Oh my lord, they are 15. Demon spell. Okay. So you are gonna hit me for a... You're gonna really be nasty in 3 turns, which means we need to take you out. And this is a horrible hand. That is a horrible hand. I'm fully prepared to do or to take some damage here, to just go all out on that dude. So me not really getting any damage spells at all is not what I'm after. Like, just like that. Anything else? No. Okay, still no damage. Okay, we should be okay here, I think, as long as we at least get something in this turn. You take 5 damage. So hopefully we'll get something that we get to kill it. Oof. Wow, that was honestly close. No idea what this does. Let's cast it. Something is locked. That's locked. But what for? Oh, so that's... Oh, okay. Increase the number of orders in the book in the next round by 1. No, that's not what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the one we have that heals could benefit from something like this, I think, because there's an extra card. So that's not necessarily something we care too much about right now, but it is nonetheless interesting. Let's do that actually. And let's do it in the correct order. That's 2 block, that's all we need. Blast, that might actually even kill him. Yep, very nice. Okay, gesture does not use word slots of Sagabor. Okay. Removes positive status. Well versed. Okay. Let's get that one actually. For a buff removal, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, Chet's Forest. The Chet probably lived here at one time as the forest name would suggest. Old Chet bronze plaques aren't hard to find around here. To come across one, however, is a bad omen. After all, they weren't made by Christian hands.
You walk around the windmill and approach the chewed forest.
Chewed, okay, not chut.
Grim silence envelops you. The only sound you hear is of the fir branches, whispering in the morning fog. Suddenly, you see a swarm of chorts flying out of the side of the building, gleefully throwing around pieces of the windmill's wooden machinery.
Let us check the debris.
The chort swarm dives into the gloom with a chorus of angry screams. As the forest sinks into silence, you inspect the windmill's debris. Among some wooden logs and mechanical parts, you find a small sack of flour and pick it up.
Okay, very nice. Can always use some flour. It does seem like whenever you get a choice, you shouldn't expect to be able to go back and choose anything else. You get one choice and that's it. We can see the valuables. We actually unlocked 2 of the encyclopedias we could find so far. So it seems like that's what we can find here. It doesn't mean that we are going to find it, but we can find whatever it says on the valuables. Let's go to the old windmill here. The last stop of this video, I believe. The windmill stands at the border of worlds between the village and the forest. It is said that the miller is a Koldun himself, but not as strong as old Igor. Let's see what this main quest is all about.
The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding villages. Those who visited this place at dusk, or worse, at night, speak of dark phantoms in the windows of the mill, of sudden gusts of wind and other devilry. It is what they call a bad place.
Actually, what we could do real quick is actually check the black book. Because if we want consistency in our deck, we want to keep it as small as possible. Which means this one we can probably remove for now, since we don't really know too much about it. We can probably go ahead and remove one of each of these. Since we're probably coming up to a boss fight right now, it would be nice to have this one probably. Let's remove the lock. We don't know what it does. Prepare a bit here before we go in. The heal is probably a good idea. We do need another card. Let's get a defensive card. And let's take a look around. Okay, we're back to exploration mode here. Ooh, and an herb. Another Adam's head. Very nice. Just gonna call them herbs because that's what I'm used to. Oh, tail pole.
It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old wood creaks in the wind. You can climb inside using a log. There is a small hole in the wall.
Let's inspect the mill.
The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It is not so often that you see this kind of mill in Chirden Uyezd.
Chirden Uyezd. Okay. I'm sorry, I know my wife is Russian, but that does not give me the ability to speak Russian properly. Is that another Adam's head? Indeed it is. Okay. Let's check around. I'm guessing this is a way to get in. And I'm guessing the door is probably locked, which is what we can use another herb for. Check the backyard.
It's hard to see anything in the dark gloom of the night. Nevertheless, you feel your eyes getting used to the darkness. The black book may be aiding you. Amidst the thick grass, you spot an old axe, its blade covered with rust.
Let's go ahead and grab the axe. Old axe. This axe might fall apart any moment, but it should be good enough for at least one more strike. Okay. Ooh, an herb. We have plenty of healing at least. Is that something we need to equip? Ah, it is actually different. We found something else that does the same though. Ah, no it does not. It's two different things. It's both defense related, but this gives us 5 and this destroys their defense. Okay, we do have an old axe equipped. Very nice. Windmills was added. Okay. Right? Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure anymore. Okay. Let's read it. It might actually be important. Okay. In Perm, windmills are rarer sights than watermills. This is because it is harder to catch the wind than it is to harness the power of running water. Often windmills were built with a moving roof that was operated with a special lever. The wind could be caught just so that the wind blades could begin moving with optimal efficiency. The most effective kind of wind was not the strongest wind, but moderate wind. Before the revolution, blades were fitted with a special fabric. They were later fitted with plywood. Okay.
It's obvious the mill is old. Some wood has rotted through, making more windows. You approach and try to open the door. It's closed. The lock is as old as the mill. One good strike with something heavy, and it will break.
Yeah, okay. Can use the axe as well. Let's go back though. It seems like we could get in just fine up here, or over here for free. Maybe save the axe for an opening attack, something like that.
It's a carrier lock.
That it is. Let's climb inside.
To clamber up, but your misstep leads to a painful fall. Another attempt, and you are safe inside.
Okay, let's not speak about that. Let's, however, use one of these. Since we have plenty of them, we don't want to go into a big battle at a big battle hut. Okay.
Some kind of will has been placed here by the miller.
It has indeed.
Is it an ornament or something else? The grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turning. The chords here must be completely out of control if they were able to damage a windmill like that.
Okay. Up we go. Ooh, there's a locker. Ooh, a chest.
This chest is for various tools used at the mill. Nothing interesting.
Okay.
This chest is for various tools used at the mill. Nothing
Check the
interesting.
locker.
You study the cabinet. Among various krinkas, old pots, and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver rubles. It might be of some use to you.
We're not gonna steal. Come on, game. It's not who we are. Continue up. A rift. Grab the herb here first. Okay, nothing else to do. Let's look at the rift.
A broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems to be part of the windmill's mechanism and the reason why the grindstones are standing still. Through a hole in the wall, you see the woods of Chirdin.
Let's peer outside. Thought so. Oh, that's a... Okay, hello. Okay. Not gonna say what he looks like, but he looks like a demon Jesus.
I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden.
The 13th brother.
Why are you here, then?
And I didn't expect to meet a demon speaking the common tongue. I'm an apprentice witch. Who are you?
Huh. A demon, you say? Oh, you see, maiden, I'm not a common chort. I am known as the 13th brother. I am the guardian of the village, the forest, and the secret hidden garden and its heart. I'm also the guardian of this windmill. All of this is me, the unseen master, at your service.
What kind of name is that? The 13th brother?
It is a name whispered through time and across many lands, until it became my name, that is. I will tell you the story if you want to hear it, of course. There is still time until the dawn.
Sure, let's hear the story.
Come on then, tell me. I'm a scholar of evil spirits and the demons of the world.
It is good to meet a sorceress that doesn't immediately hurl herbs and venomous phrases before engaging in the more sophisticated art of conversation. Very well, so you're interested. A long time ago, I had 12 brothers. I was the 13th brother, the youngest. At that time, there was a war, and we were enlisted, you might say. I served under the strongest and most capable commander. He kept me alive, and so I became the last of my brothers, the 13th, and the only one remaining. After all those years, fate has brought me here. Why are you here, then?
Okay, well, I'm here because of the miller.
Well, what do you want with the windmill then?
Haven't you figured it out? Perhaps I was wrong about you.
Is there gonna be a question?
I thought of you to be a strong witch, a master of wit, deduction, and intellect, one endowed with knowledge that others do not possess. I guess not.
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place.
Oof. Okay. The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place. He did say that he was the guardian of this windmill, so it doesn't seem like he's here spontaneously. It didn't say anything here really about this, I believe. This was just talking about how they work best. It's not the cross thing. I'm pretty sure we can probably lure that or rule that out. Don't think he was honestly lured by sacrifice. I don't remember anything about the miller being cursed, though. I don't even know what all this is, but we will get there. A man from Yatka once lived in our village. He would tell us stories. One involved a miller that had to make offerings to a shishika, Else you would prevent the mill's mechanism from turning. Yeah. Don't think we can really get anything else. I can't imagine it's this. It seems it would be weird if they would use the same answer twice here so early on. I mean, it could be, but it doesn't really sound like it. Talking to this guy, it seems like he's not here by coincidence or randomly. He's the guardian of this place. Which also, to me, rules out both option 2 and 3 here. I could be wrong, of course. I don't know what answer 1 here really entails, but it's the only one that, in my mind, makes sense, even though I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? I mean that option 2 and 3 makes no sense to me. So this is the only one that makes sense, even though I can't find the sense that it's supposed to mean. I don't think that he's here spontaneously. Why are you here? I don't think he's lured by a sacrifice. Let's go with option 1 here. This could be wrong.
Miller's curses
Yeah.
invoke the devil. This piques your interest.
Wrong. Okay.
The swearing of mortals is so unsophisticated, and I must admit, I do not like it. But I'm not here because of that. I always have been and always will be here. They summoned me with a blood sacrifice when the mill was built. I'm bound to this place with my death in this world and my birth in the next.
Okay, you know, the reason I didn't go for the sacrifice was because I believe they mentioned that the Shishiga was... where was it? Which one was it? Was it this one? No. Was it... No, not the wrong button. This one, right? Yeah. To a Shishiga, or else she would prevent the mill's mechanism. So that's why I didn't think that this guy was the Shishiga and not lured here by sacrifice, but maybe something changed. But it seems like he was, yeah, he was definitely here because of the sacrifice.
Enough, feeble sorceress. It is time to meet your demise. I will bring you into the ever dark realm of shadow and extinguish the candle of your life.
And soon you will visit the fries of hell.
It sounded like she said the fries of hell.
There is yet to be such a Khaldun who can outmatch the 13th brother.
I wonder if this battle could actually have been avoided had we answered correctly. What are you doing? Demon seals. Attacks seal a random page. Okay. Okay, well, since you're not actually doing anything, we don't have any bless anything, but that seems just full out damage. You're not doing anything. Okay, are you gonna lock a card or one of our slots? It doesn't seem like it really did anything. You're doing 10 damage. What is all this? Attacks seal a random... Ah, attacks seals. Okay, you haven't actually done it yet. It's a buff. And we didn't draw the one that we would like to draw. That's unfortunate. 2 plus 3 is definitely 5. So we can do something like this. No. Something like this we can do. That's full block. Let's try that. I wonder if those 2 attacks are gonna lock 2 cards, because otherwise this might very, very quickly be...
You are so arrogant. Do you really think you can defeat this ancient spirit?
Yes, my book will help me.
This can't be.
Okay, no, he doesn't need to damage me. It goes through in either case. That's fine. Ooh, that's the one we wanted to grab. Let's do that, and doesn't really matter what else we do here because you're not gonna do anything. And so let's just do that. Let's hope that it doesn't remove our buff. Nope, it does not. Very nice. He's no longer locking our cards. That's super good. This seems like a turn where we will be doing nothing because you have that. I'm okay with taking 2 here, I think, to get more waste on him. Health is a resource after all. 6 bleed is very nice. Okay, once again, 10 damage. We're definitely going to be taking some damage here, that's for sure. I think once again we're going to do some waste. And we can actually use herbs on the go like that. That's interesting. We don't have much of a choice. Let's do this. 8 bleed, that's super nice. Heal to full.
It is a legendary artifact.
It is indeed.
I never gave up before, and I'm not going to now.
Okay, you'll die anyway. Okay, you're taking 7, so if we can do 11 damage, then we're good to go. Actually, it doesn't matter because you're doing your thing, which means you'll die next turn. We're not gonna take any more damage. That's good. Let's bless, because why not? I don't think we need to, but we might as well. He might actually die. No, he'll have 1 health, but then he'll die. Okay, it's our turn. Okay, we have no heals, but that's okay. We can go completely nuts here. Doink. Okay. Another babushka. Okay, well versed. Increase the number of keys in the book in the next round by 1. This didn't. Yeah, it must be what we draw. It must be what we draw, which means it's not really something I'm a fan of yet. But we also haven't played the game too much, so it might be something that's extremely good. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand what Well-Burst does, at least. Let's grab the Avoil. Ooh, gained a level, very nice. You are now in the skills section of the menu. Here you can unlock new magic abilities. You can visit this section through the menu at any time. With each level you increase your health and gain knowledge points, which are necessary to unlock new abilities. As you increase your level, more and more demons will join your swarm. Some abilities unlock automatically at the moment of obtaining a certain level. Okay. Well, we are level 2 and we can't get, I think, Kulum's trick allowing to change 1 card with a trump one. Whatever that means. We are not going to take a look at this in this video though. This has already been quite a long one, but a very interesting one. I had a lot of fun, and I think this is definitely something I could see myself both playing off camera, but also maybe on my channel if this is something that has any interest at all. It seems to be seems to tick a lot of boxes that I really enjoy. Let me know what you think about it. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and to see you for the next one. Until then, take care.